All right. Yeah, I'm not in my studio. Yeah, I'm not in my normal place. I'm at work, but I just want to make this video for people who are having a hard time understanding what's going on with the changes with the Netflix shows being canceled, both Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Welcome to another episode of Phantoms Anonymous. Let's talk about it. All right, so Iron Fist got canceled. Luke Cage got canceled. Go ahead and get ready for Jessica Jones to get canceled as well. Punisher will have a season 2, so go ahead and accept that. Daredevil season 3 is out now, so go ahead and watch it. It might get a season 4, possibly might get a season 4. Punisher will not get a season 3. So just go ahead and be prepared for this. And I'm saying this because you have to pay attention to what goes on in this industry. You have to pay attention to what goes on when it comes to streaming services and television and rights and distribution and things of that nature. Netflix does not solely own the Netflix shows that Marvel has on there. They're produced, but they're not owned by Netflix, but they're just as well may be a part of Netflix. Netflix announced a couple of months ago, or almost a year ago, 6 months to a year ago, that they are going to spend billions of dollars to create original content, original Netflix content. Not content from other people, not content from other places, original Netflix content. They're going to spend a lot of money on it. You've been seeing a lot of comedy specials. You've been seeing a lot of new food shows and television shows and drama shows. You've been seeing that on Netflix. Original content. Netflix original. There's a whole window of Netflix original content when you first turn on Netflix itself. All right. Warner Brothers came out and said, we're going to start pulling all of our stuff from Netflix because we're going to make the DC streaming service. The DC streaming service is out right now with Titans, new shows, Justice League, all of those shows that we were watching on Netflix are now on the DC streaming service. Marvel had already said we're coming out. Disney is coming out with a streaming service. Therefore, the last 2 movies that will pop up on Netflix will be Avengers Infinity War, which you can expect to drop on Netflix around Christmas time, and Ant-Man and the Wasp will be the final Marvel movie that will come to Netflix. All of this is being done is because there's going to be a Disney streaming service. Now, speaking of Disney, one thing I want to say is, and I'm on my soapbox because I'm getting kind of flustered by a lot of people just spitting out different stuff and just saying different stuff with no type of logical background research or thought process being put into it. That it's when you do this type of stuff, you have to be logical. You have to be smart. Just spitting out stuff, and then people start believing it. And then that gets shared, and then somebody else shares it, and then next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of nonsense that's being shared, and people are believing different things. Disney, just because Disney makes animated movies does not mean Disney as a whole is this big cartoony world place where everything is happy, slappy, silly. You have to understand that Disney has other companies that distribute other movies and other types of genres, and there's not the Disney label. But when we're talking about Disney, we're talking about a company that made a movie called Up. In the first 5 minutes, we watched the man find a friend, get married, grow a relationship, lose a baby, or a show that shows us, or a movie that shows us about the land of the dead. Okay, yeah, it was cartoon, but we were talking about the land of the dead. Come on now, Disney isn't always cartoony, as you guys say. So a lot of people are on here saying, oh yeah, if it gets put on a Disney service, Luke Cage is going to become all kitty and Iron Fist is going to become all kitty and all these shows. No, shut up. Just stop. You're not making sense. You're not making sense. Because if you paid attention to Bob Iger when they first said that they were going to get the rights for the X-Men stuff, he said there is no reason that Disney will not change, change Deadpool from being rated R, because they have other distributors who can put out the movie and it's not labeled Disney. Use your brain, people, please use your brain. It's getting too much. So I finally had to come out and make this video so you guys can understand what's going on. Yes, Luke Cage got canceled. Yes, Iron Fist got canceled, but they got canceled from Netflix, not canceled indefinitely. These shows are going to go to the Disney streaming service. They're going to also join the likes of the Loki show that they've already announced. They're going to join the likes of the Scarlet Witch show that they've announced is going on the streaming service, and all of the other properties that are going to move to that streaming service. Finally, I got it out. I made a post about it, but apparently that was not enough. Let's stop sharing these clickbait articles so we can have the correct information out there about what's really going on. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see other videos from us, go ahead and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Families Anonymous. We're always here with the best consistent quality content around. We'll see you guys in another video.